Welcome to NBC News. This is latest news for you. First read is your briefing from Meet the Press and the NBC political unit on the day's most important political stories and why they matter. Washington, President Trump was giddy aboard Air Force One on his way back to the United States today. "It's been a really great 12 days," he told reporters. "And I made a lot of great friends." But when he lands back in the U.S., first in Hawaii this afternoon, then in D.C. later tonight, he returns to three controversies that he and his party are facing. 1. His son Donald Trump Jr.'s correspondence with Wikileaks during the 2016 general election. 2. His Justice Department that's considering whether to appoint a special prosecutor to investigate Hillary Clinton. And 3. Roy Moore in Alabama. 1. On Monday night, The Atlantic reported that Wikileaks actively solicited Donald Trump Jr. during the height of the 2016 general election, and Trump Jr. sometimes wrote back, "Yeah, it'd be great if you guys could comment on push this story," Wikileaks suggested on October 3, 2016, attaching a quote from then Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton about wanting to just drone Wikileaks founder, Julian Assange. "Already did that earlier today," Trump Jr. responded an hour and a half later. "It's amazing what she can get away with." Then on October 12, 2016, "Strongly suggest your dad tweets this link if he mentions us," Wikileaks went on, pointing Trump Jr. to the link willsearch.ek, which it said would help Trump's followers dig through the trove of stolen documents and find stories. "There's many great stories the press are missing, and we're sure some of your follows will find it," Wikileaks went on. BTW just released Podesta emails Part 4. Donald Trump Jr. didn't respond, but his father tweeted this message 15 minutes later. "Very little pickup by the dishonest media of incredible information provided by Wikileaks. So dishonest. Rigged system." And on election day, "Hi Don, if your father loses, we think it is much more interesting if he does not concede sick and spends time challenging the media and other types of rigging that occurred, as he has implied that he might do." 2. Attorney General Jeff Sessions has ordered senior federal prosecutors to evaluate whether a special counsel should be appointed to investigate concerns raised by Republicans, including alleged unlawful dealings by the Clinton Foundation and the sale of a uranium company. NBC's Pete Williams and Ken Delaney write. In a letter to the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, Assistant Attorney General Stephen Boyd said the Justice Department lawyers would make recommendations to Sessions and Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein about whether an investigation should be opened or expanded, or whether a special counsel should be appointed, related to a host of issues of concern to Republicans. Sessions, who has recused himself from matters involving the 2016 campaign, testifies before the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. 3. An Alabama woman on Monday accused Roy Moore, the state's Republican nominee for U.S. Senate, of sexual assault, alleging that he attacked her behind the restaurant where she worked when she was 16 and he was 30, per NBC's Jane Tim. Beverly Young Nelson, who will be 56 on Tuesday, is the fifth woman to accuse Moore of making romantic or sexual advances toward them when they were teenagers, and the first to allege assault. The previous accusations were made in the Washington Post last week. Trump might want to talk tax reform and trade when he returns to work on Wednesday. But those probably won't be the stories everyone else is talking about. Why Trump Jr.'s correspondence with Wikileaks is such a big deal. It appears to be one degree of separation from the Trump campaign with Russia. Did the Russian government use Wikileaks to disseminate the hacked DNC and Podesta emails? If the answer is yes, and the U.S. intelligence community say it is, we assess with high confidence that Russian military intelligence, General Staff Main Intelligence Directorate or GRU, used the Guccifer 2.0 persona and Gleeks.com to release U.S. victim data obtained in cyber operations publicly and in exclusives to media outlets and relayed material to Wikileaks. Then Trump Jr.'s correspondence with the organization appears to be one degree of separation from Russia. Remember, the U.S. intel community said Russia intended to discredit the election results if Clinton had won, exactly what Wikileaks was instructing Trump Jr. to do. Pro-Kremlin bloggers had prepared a Twitter campaign, "Number Democrats are up," on election night in anticipation of Secretary Clinton's victory, judging from their social media activity, the intel community wrote back in January. Also remember that Trump mentioned Wikileaks 145 times during the final month of the 2016 campaign, per NBC's count. October 31 in Warren, Michigan. Did you see where, on Wikileaks, it was announced that they were paying protesters to be violent? $1,500. Did you see another one? Another one came in today. This Wikileaks is like a treasure trove. November 2 in Orlando, Florida. WikiLeaks just came out with a new one. Just a while ago, it's just been shown that a rigged system with more collusion, possibly illegal, between the Department of Justice, the Clinton campaign and the State Department. November 4 in Wilmington, Ohio. Boy, I love reading those WikiLeaks. And remember this Wall Street Journal story. The chief executive of Cambridge Analytica